The world is a stage of ancient places that spark fascination. Cities and structures lost over centuries until their rediscovery. Their locations in remote areas kept them hidden or known only to locals. Nature overtook many of them, overrun by vegetation. They often appear in unexpected corners. Others are millennia-old sites, only visible from the air. Next, we will unveil amazing sites of ancient civilizations. We'll also explore extraordinary discoveries, yet to be determined if they are natural formations or human creations. Tayuna, Colombia. For centuries, the Colombian jungle hid a lost city. Situated in an isolated area with dense, humid vegetation. The only way to reach this archaeological treasure is on foot, walking for several days through the jungle. It was rediscovered in 1972 when treasure hunters stumbled upon a series of stone platforms. This is the lost city, or Tayuna, an ancient settlement of the Tairona people. Built atop a mountain about 1,300 years ago, it may have been home to thousands. It consists of a series of stone terraces carved into the mountain slope, connected by a network of paths. Sigiriya, Sri Lanka. Erected on a granite rock, this relic from the past rises above the jungle's thickness. In 1831, the Briton Jonathan Forbes spotted its bush-covered summit from afar. It's believed that King Kasyapa chose this rock as his fortress for its strategic location. To reach the top, one must pass through gigantic stone claws. Afterward, narrow staircases must be ascended. At the summit, the ruins of the palace can be seen. Its gardens, with pools, are considered among the oldest in the world. Buddha of Xiashui, China. In the mountains of the Chinese village of Xiashui lies one of Asia's lesser-known mysteries. In 2001, the local government rediscovered this Buddha face, still partially hidden by the forest. It is the largest stone-carved Buddha head in the world. Unlike the famous giant Buddha of Leshan, not much is known about it. Carving began in the rock, but after 1,000 years, it was never completed. Machu Picchu, Peru. This ancient fortress of Inca origin is located in the Peruvian Andes. Set in a stunning environment, it exudes a mystical aura, often shrouded in mist. In 1911, American Hiram Bingham and his team explored the Urubamba Valley. Augustin Lizarraga, a local farmer who had visited the ruins years earlier, informed them about it. Machu Picchu includes temples, palaces, and irrigation systems created with sophisticated engineering techniques. There are no Inca records about this ancient city, so its exact purpose remains unknown. It is believed to have been abandoned before or during the Spanish conquest of Peru, but the exact reasons are still unclear. Petra, Jordan. Through this canyon, one reaches one of the Middle East's archaeological treasures. It was a thriving city, the capital of the Nabatean Kingdom, an ancient Arab people. They adapted to this harsh terrain with sturdy constructions in the mountain rocks. Despite its desert location, Petra once had a water management system and agricultural crops. In the 6th century, the city became uninhabited and wasn't rediscovered until 1812 by Swiss explorer Johann Ludwig Burckhardt. Hegra, Saudi Arabia. Following the discovery of Petra, English traveler Charles Montagu heard of a similar place. He reached these ruins in 1876, documenting the visit in his diary, titled Travels in Arabia Deserta. Also known as Mada in Salah, Hegra was the second largest city of the Nabatean kingdom, after Petra. The surrounding rocks were used to create these splendid tombs. They belonged to individuals of various social ranks, some of them military. Due to its isolation and desert conditions, they have been extraordinarily well preserved. Nazca Lines, Peru. Archaeologist Toribio Mejia spotted these lines in 1927 while traversing the area, though it's possible that Peruvian pilots had seen them earlier. They were created by the Nazca, an ancient Peruvian culture. They consist of figures and straight lines sprawling across vast areas. Some can be glimpsed from the hills, but their full shape is only visible from the air. One of the most precise figures is the hummingbird, which, despite its name, could represent another local bird. It might symbolize an Andean condor, a species native to this region. The spider, with its extended legs, highlights the creator's ability to maintain exact proportions on such a large scale. The spiral has a simple and enigmatic design, similar to those found in the lost cities of the Amazon shown later. And, for many, the most mysterious figure, the so-called astronaut. Palpa geoglyphs, Peru. First observed by Julio Cesar Taeo in 1926, these geoglyphs lack the fame of the Nazca lines, but are equally fascinating. Some belong to the Nazca, but most were created by the ancient Paracas and Tapara cultures. In contrast to the Nazca lines, these geoglyphs are often drawn on hillsides. Some resemble animals. Others depict people or mythical beings. To the northwest, on the coast, lies the Paracas candelabra, best seen from the sea. The reason for its creation is unclear, though it might have served as a signal for sailors. Tikal, Guatemala. This ancient city thrived about 1,500 years ago. It became one of the most powerful political, economic, and military centers of the Maya. Located in the Maya Biosphere Reserve, Guatemala's largest protected natural area. Due to its isolation, the ruins weren't explored until 1848, when regional leaders reached them. The first photos, taken in 1882, show Tikal still engulfed in jungle thickness. Among plazas, acropolises, and great pyramids, the city boasts thousands of structures. At the tops of several pyramids, temples rise where religious rituals were conducted. Despite its grandeur, Tikal was eventually abandoned around 11 centuries ago, when Maya society collapsed. Göbekli Tepe, Turkey. Considered one of the most significant and mysterious discoveries in modern archaeology, this prehistoric site was discovered in 1963. But excavations by archaeologist Klaus Schmidt didn't begin until 1995. It is one of the oldest stone complexes, around 12,000 years old, predating the Egyptian pyramids. This estimated construction date has challenged conventional theories about human history. According to these theories, humans at the time were hunter-gatherers, incapable of creating complex structures. However, the pillars and the precision of the reliefs suggest that their builders possessed advanced construction skills. The carvings depict animals with symbolic meanings that are still not fully understood. For unknown reasons, the sanctuary was buried, preserving it intact until its modern discovery. Karahan Tepe, Turkey. Discovered in 1997, it is located a short distance from the renowned Göbekli Tepe. It was built by hunter-gatherers before the advent of pottery or sedentary agriculture. Dating between 11,000 and 13,000 years old, it might be the oldest known settlement. The monumental stone pillars indicate the involvement of specialized craftsmen. The reliefs and sculptures might be related to religious ritual. Lost cities of the Amazon, Ecuador. Focused on other civilizations and cultures, archaeology has barely explored this vast jungle. The density of the vegetation makes access difficult, and the tree canopies prevent the observation of possible archaeological remains. Despite this, in the western Amazon region in Ecuador's Upano Valley, one of history's most surprising discoveries was made. In 2024, archaeologist Stephen Rostein's team reported the discovery of a series of ancient cities, inhabited from about 2,500 years ago to 1,500 years ago. Hundreds of structures like these remain hidden under the vegetation, making the existence of undiscovered archaeological wonders possible. However, we have recorded much more substantial evidence of these lost cities, belonging to the Upano culture. The exact purpose of this construction remains unknown, though some have identified it as a place where women gave birth. Most astonishing are the carvings found at various points of this Amazon area.